Part 3. Directions.
Pedro, I really enjoyed the ad campaign presentation you gave at the meeting. The representatives from Kenwood Enterprise were impressed with our agency's creative designs.
I'm glad to hear that.
What type of company do the speakers most likely work for?
Good morning, sir. Can I help you find any tools or supplies?
Actually, I'm planning to do a painting project at my home. I'm looking for house paint that can last a long time. I'll be using it on the exterior and don't want to do the job again soon.
Where most likely are the speakers?
Refers to the following conversation.
Hello, my name is Carrie Myers. I'm a reporter from the local newspaper, the Terraville Times, and I'm here to cover Terraville Museum's art exhibition. Do I need to show my identification to go in?
Yes, I'll need to see your badge before I can give you a press pass to enter the gallery free of charge.
What is the woman's profession? Refers to the following conversation. Hi, this is Mike from Hanlon Auto Repair. I need to order a tire for a customer's truck, and I'm calling to find out if you have it in stock at your warehouse. The model number is JG Amber 33.
Let me take a look. Okay, we do carry that model, but we're out of stock at the moment. I'll order it for you if you'd like, and you can get it within 3 business days. Would that be fine?
Where does the man work? Refers to the following conversation.
Hi, I'm looking for a place to live near City Hall. I just saw some ads posted on the window outside your agency, and it seems like there are some apartments available in that area.
Yes, those apartments are all furnished, and they can be rented with a 1-year lease.
Where is the conversation most likely taking place?
Refers to the following conversation.
Hi, Matt. How's the new blueberry sorting machine we just introduced to the assembly line? What do you think so far?
It's been great. It's far better than the previous machine at sorting the blueberries by size and eliminating defects. There's less work for us to do by hand when we package the blueberries.
Then that's efficiency. Do all our workers know how to use the machine?
Only a few employees have been trained as of now, but I'll speak with Sunny and schedule a session for everyone this week.
Where do the speakers most likely work? Refers to the following conversation.
Hi, I'm looking for a beginner guitar that's not very expensive. Do you have something like that?
We do, but the guitars at lower prices are usually hard to tune.
I see. Well, my brother is familiar with tuning methods, so it's okay. I just want to learn some easy songs and play around a bit.
In that case, the guitar you should look at is downstairs. This way, please.
Do you sell music books as well?
Yes. We have many books for beginners to get you started with your new guitar.
Where are the speakers? Refers to the following conversation.
I'm glad the company bought these new laptops for our presentation at the workshop.
Yeah, it's convenient to have so many features. I especially like the long battery life.
Me too. Anyway, is there anything else we need to review before the talk?
I feel like we've practiced enough. I'll start by explaining the tips for taking photos for property listings. After that, you can cover how to attract potential home buyers.
Perfect. And when it comes to questions from the participants, I think either of us can answer them, depending on the topic.
What industry do the speakers most likely work in? Refers to the following conversation.
How are the trainees in your department doing?
You mean the new bank cashiers? They're doing really well. In fact, I plan to promote all of them to full-time cashiers.
That's great news. I wonder if some of them could work with us as loan officers. We're short-staffed again.
Well, after the training is completed, I'll send you the names of those who may be interested in changing departments.
Where do the speakers work? Refer to the following conversation.
Alex, I heard you did a great job leading the meeting with All-Star Autos. They really liked the new advertising campaign you proposed. You're setting up more meetings with new clients this month, right?
Yes, but I've been thinking of doing video conferences rather than meeting face-to-face.
Aren't there always problems with the video conference system?
Well, I've just read an article about a new system that we might want to purchase. I'll send some details about it to you when I get back to my desk.
What field do the speakers most likely work in? What does the man say he will do? Refer to the following conversation.
Good morning. What can I do for you?
Hi, I'm here to make a change to my wedding invitation. The order is under my fiancé's name. His last name is Montfort.
Okay, let's see. Oh, here's the order. It looks like we haven't started printing it yet, so it'll be no problem to adjust it. What change would you like to make?
We've decided to use a different hotel, the Golden Lodge, not the Rose Inn.
Where most likely are the speakers? According to the woman, what has changed about the event? Refer to the following conversation.
Thank you for visiting Everton's. How may I help you?
Hi, I own an Everton spinner suitcase. The last time I went traveling, one of the wheels broke.
Under the warranty, you can get free replacement parts within the first year.
Unfortunately, I bought it 3 years ago, but I don't mind paying for the wheel.
All right, but we don't keep those items in stock.
What would I need to do to get one?
If you tell me the model number, I can put in a special order for you. It would arrive by early next week.
Where is the conversation taking place? What problem does the man mention? What does the woman offer to do? Refer to the following conversation.
Welcome to Dynamo Tech. I'll be your assistant today. How can I be of help?
Hi there. I started my own company last week, and I'm in the market for some computers for my employees.
Congratulations. Well, what sort of work do you do? And do you have a budget?
We don't have a budget yet, but we'll be doing some graphic designs.
In that case, I'd recommend hopping onto our website. That should have everything you need.
What will I find there?
We have a list of commonly used programs for graphic designers. Simply find which programs you will be using and it'll calculate what specifications your computers will need. It will also provide you with a rough cost estimate.
Who is the woman? What does the man say happened last week? What does the woman recommend doing?
Refer to the following conversation. Wow, that last exercise was harder than I expected. I've been in the business for a long time, but this has been the most challenging technical skills workshop I've ever participated in.
Yeah, it's tough, but I've learned a lot. Oh, the computer lab for the next session is full. I guess we'll have to put our names on the waiting list for now.
Waiting list? Is it even worth it then? Maybe we should just sign up for a different session.
All right. Well, how about Kazuko Yamauchi's class? I heard she's going to give a sneak preview of her latest smart gadget, which will be available next week.
Where is the conversation taking place? Why does the man say, "Is it even worth it then?" What is mentioned about Miss Yamauchi?
Refer to the following conversation.
Hello, I'm checking in for Flight 471 to Dallas. Here's my passport.
All right, sir. Let's see. We have seat 42C reserved for you. There is a $25 charge for checking a bag, but, it looks like you haven't made the payment for that yet.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a charge. This trip was booked by my company.
You can make the payment here. It only takes a moment to process it.
I'd need to put it on the company card, but I'd better call my office first to make sure that's okay.
Of course.
Where does the conversation take place? What problem does the woman mention? What will the man most likely do next? Refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Excuse me, I was here for this afternoon's baseball game. I took a ticket when I entered the stadium's parking lot, but now the machine won't take it.
We haven't been having any problems with the machine. Oh, I see what happened. Your ticket is torn at the corner, so the machine can't read it. My colleague Gilbert can help you with that.
Sorry you're having trouble, ma'am. I can process the ticket manually. Then I'll print you a receipt.
Thank you.
Where does the conversation take place? Why is the woman unable to use the ticket? What will Gilbert give the woman? Refer to the following conversation.
Good morning, Mr. Leon. Welcome to your first day at Oak Ridge Insurance. I'm Victoria.
Nice to meet you. I'm so pleased to be here. But, when I arrived this morning, I wasn't sure where to park. I used the visitor area.
That's fine for today. I'm going to show you around the office soon, but we'll drop by the HR team first, and you'll get a pass for your assigned spot there.
That's great. Actually, I used to take the subway to commute before, but it takes much more time than driving to work here.
I understand. We used to run a shuttle bus through your area, but now there are few employees living there.
Which industry do the speakers most likely work in? What does the woman say about a parking area? What does the woman imply when she says,
There are few employees living there?
Refer to the following conversation.
Hi, may I speak to Rupert Warren?
This is Rupert.
Hi, my name is Diana Holt and I'm a freelance writer. I'm working on a children's book and I'd love to have you do the illustrations for my book. I saw your drawings in a book I bought for my nephew and I was really impressed.
Thank you. What is your book about?
Well, it's about a boy who finds a magical key.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Could you send me a bit of what you've written so far?
Who most likely is the man? How did the woman learn about the man's work? What does the man request? Refer to the following conversation and price list.
I received the file for our bakery's new brochure. I like the design you created. Now we just have to figure out what kind of order to place with the printer.
Well, I've got the price list here for 1,000 brochures, which is what we want. Do you think we should get standard paper or glossy paper?
Glossy paper is more expensive, but it's well worth it. It's a lot stronger, so it doesn't tear easily. To save money, we wouldn't have to get the largest size.
Okay, then let's get the glossy paper in the medium size.
What kind of business do the speakers work for? What does the man say about glossy paper? Look at the graphic. How much will the speakers most likely be charged? Refer to the following conversation and images.
How are you doing, Omar? Did you get the photos for the summer issue? I know you've been waiting for them. We need to finalize the magazine cover layout this afternoon.
I did, but I'm having a hard time deciding which photo best represents the spirit of summer. Here, why don't you take a look?
All of them look great, but we are a travel magazine, so I prefer the one with a summertime beach activity.
That's a good point. I'll go ahead with that one and email you a copy by noon today for you to review.
Where do the speakers most likely work? Look at the graphic. Which image does the woman say she prefers? What does the man say he will do by noon?
Pedro, I really enjoyed the ad campaign.
Refers to the following conversation.
I'm glad the company bought these new laptops for our presentation at the workshop.
Yeah, it's convenient to have so many features. I especially like the long battery life.
Me too. Anyway, is there anything else we need to review before the talk?
I feel like we've practiced enough. I'll start by explaining the tips for taking photos for property listings. After that, you can cover how to attract potential home buyers.
Perfect. And when it comes to questions from the participants, I think either of us can answer them depending on the topic.
What industry do the speakers most likely
công bố do thị trưởng chủ trì vào tối qua. Hôm này sẽ cùng với khẩu hiệu mới, NEC và tương lai sẽ sử dụng bắt đầu sử dụng với logo này thì cùng với khẩu hiệu mới là Nation tương lai sẽ bắt đầu sử dụng với mục đích chính sử dụng ngay lập tức. Chính thức. Logo này thì kết hợp với một số phối phụ bao gồm ba ngôi sao bay phía trên dải duy băng màu vàng, nhưng hình ảnh máy bay và tên lửa thì cả hai đều sản xuất tại Denison, mang lại cảm giác hiện đại. Khẩu hiệu nhấn mạnh rằng Denison sẽ làm thành phố hướng tới tương lai, hay vì thị trường sẽ bắt đầu cho biết logo và slogan này được cư dân ở đây thì ưa chuộng, nhưng một số người lại nhưng không phải ai cũng đồng tình. Tôi không hiểu vì sao, tôi không hiểu tại sao cả hai đều bị thay đổi. Người ở cư dân ở Orland Cavan nói logo trước thể hiện đồng cổ biểu tượng dễ nhận biết nhất của thành phố, không cần thiết phải thay thế nó. Tất cả các giấy tờ chính thức bây giờ sẽ hiển thị logo và khẩu hiệu mới, và cả hai sẽ sớm được hiện lên tất cả các website của thành phố kế hoạch sử dụng một số chiến dịch quảng bá nhằm khuyến khích du lịch thành phố, và chúng sẽ xuất hiện khỏi các khác nhau bao gồm lĩnh vực địa phương. Đặc điểm của cái này là gì? Hình ảnh mới, đặc điểm thiết kế mới là gì? Điều gì không được nói đến? Được đề cập đến vị trí mà logo mới sẽ xuất hiện. Vị trí website hay là văn phòng phẩm, sách hướng dẫn và quảng câu cuối cùng là một số người thậm chí còn nói rằng logo chúng nói rằng chúng mang đến cho logo một diện mạo mới vào tương lai. Cảm ơn vì đã chấp nhận lời mời tham gia team của đội ngũ chúng tôi. Trước khi bạn bắt đầu quá trình à, đào tạo chỉ định về cần bạn là công việc y tế nào có thể ảnh hưởng đến việc của bạn. Có thể là người lái xe, cái này là chúng ta là khách giao hoặc khách hàng nhân viên nguyên vẹn. Cái này sẽ là nhiệm vụ ưu tiên hàng đầu của công việc này chính là bạn phải đảm bảo cho người khác giao hàng, đảm bảo rằng cái việc giao hàng của khách hàng đến nơi phải an toàn, nguyên vẹn, đúng giờ. Được yêu cầu làm gì qua điện thoại sẽ là lên lịch kiểm tra. Lên lịch kiểm tra nhận ông đã nhận công việc. Trên lên lịch kiểm tra. Câu này sẽ ở sau số 3 là you must therefore undergo a physical, vậy nên bạn phải trải qua kiểm tra sức khỏe trước khi bắt đầu công việc. Vì vậy bạn phải trải qua kiểm tra sức khỏe trước khi bắt đầu công việc. Đây là câu 159. 160 là toàn bộ quy trình này mất khoảng 2 tiếng. Toàn gần 2 tiếng sẽ nằm ở thông báo chủ yếu nói về điều gì? Là đề xuất là khai trương chi nhánh mới, khai trương chi nhánh mới. Vì vậy chúng tôi sẽ khai trương cơ chương thứ 2 vào cuối năm. Mùa năm 6 các nhân viên mới thì được làm gì? Ứng tuyển ở một số vị trí còn trống. Any gần số bất kỳ nhân viên hiện tại nào người đã từng người quan tâm đến vị trí và không ngại chuyển đến thành phố khác thì có thể nộp đơn. Câu tiếp theo là trong hình thứ nhất hay là người chiến thắng sẽ được công bố tại bữa tiệc của tôi. Người chiến thắng sẽ được công bố tại bữa tiệc của tôi sẽ điền vào số 4. và đề cập đến năng gì một đề cử